Hey, what's up, everyone? All right, we got the storm really raging right now. It's starting to come down pretty good. Let me show you what this window looks like over here. Look at this. So that is a snowed out window right there. I know, baby girl, just stay right there. Don't bump the thing. And it's starting to come down really good. We just went outside. Sierra went for her little walk, and now we came back inside to do the live stream. I don't know. The connectivity kind of tanked right as we were getting ready to start stuff up. Start stuff up here. Actually, let me do this. I want to have it to where y'all can see behind me here and see the storm outside, because you can see it through that sliver of the window right there. So you can keep an eye on it and kind of see how things are looking like that. There we go. All right, cool. So we don't have anything special for the cookies. They're just like the slice and bake ones. But I wanted to dial this in because I figured that the storm would start to pick up. Here, let me alter the camera real quick. The like lighting and all that stuff. So it's all good. So let's see. The Cowboy Camper. Hey, Brian, are you in Arizona and Colorado? I'm in Arizona right now. I am on the San Francisco Plateau, close to the Colorado Plateau in northern Arizona, and it's coming down pretty good. They're saying tonight a possibility of up to 7 inches of snow, and then tomorrow I think like another 4. And so I would say now, within the past hour, we've probably got an inch already, an inch more than what we had earlier. Oh, also too, I've got the video done for tomorrow that I'm going to upload tonight. So we've got the first day of coming back here, and I'm going to go ahead and put the cookies in here. We're gonna do one right now because I I bought a package of cookies to like cook out here, and I ate all of them except for 2. I didn't even cook them. I just ate the cookie dough. So we've only got 2 cookies left, and I want to have one later after dinner. So we're gonna cook up one now, and then we'll cook up one after dinner. But I wanted to get back to all these comments. So this morning, I when I was chatting, I was just chatting away, and I didn't really get a chance to talk with everybody. So that's why I want to do a live stream. I do have the computer sitting over here to the right. And so let me do this. See if I can move it this way a little bit. Yeah, we can still keep that in there. That way you can see if it starts snowing really good back here, you can see it white out. It's kind of right now, it let up a little bit. It's not really snowing a bunch at the moment. I mean, it's coming down, but it's not like it was before. So anyway, let's see here. Let's see. Uncle Cheapy's Cheapy's camper van. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas back at you. Alan, hey, what's up, brother? What's up, man? I was just catching up on your live stream from this morning. Oh, cool. Thanks for tuning into that. Let's see, Cowboy Camp Rock Stick. Where is that? Hiking guy. What's up, Chris? Yeah, hey, everybody. Hiking guy. He's got a video tonight. I think it's at 5:30, right? So I was going to tune into that. Seasoned ingredients from Snowy Maine. Oh, cool. Traveling ham. That's awesome. I want to go up to Maine and brook trout fish. I've heard the brook trout fishing up there is just like all time. So that'd be cool to do. Just to let you know what we've got in the stove here. Let me pull this down. I'll show you. Currently, we're running pine, and then we're also running some construction wood. So I've got pine right there, and then construction wood right next to it. The big old log there is the pine, and got plenty of bumps going in there. It's gonna get real hot. So a couple of things when you're cooking. Let me see if I can turn up the brightness here. Got a little lip on the front here, and actually take your cast iron. You can put it on there, or you can put it on the shelf. Either one to cool down, because it will get too hot being over there if you're baking stuff. So, but you can bake bread in here. You can bake. I bake biscuits all the time, croissants, cornbread, obviously cookies. You can warm up things. It's really great to cook with this, and I really enjoy it. So, all right, getting back here. Let's see. Let me turn around this way, and we'll go up just a tad. Trying to be real careful so I don't hit this thing because I don't want to knock it. Well, what it is I've got a USB connection to my computer here, and if I accidentally bump it, it'll disconnect the webcam, and then you can't start over. That's one thing about YouTube. I wish you could just like pause it and like get your camera going again and restart, but I've never been able to do that. So, all right, let's see here. 75 was the high in Sharpsburg, Georgia this morning. Dang, man, that's hot for this time of year. Sheila, hey, what's up? I'm catching this chat too. When Explorer Day, right on, Sheila. Hope you had a good day. Awful Al, sunny Catalina, Arizona says hello. Oh, sweet, man. Well, I'm coming back at you from northern Arizona. So Jack Cat, hi Brian Sierra, greetings from snowy Maine. Right on. David Hall, Brian, Merry Christmas. Let's see, hello Brian from Ridgeville. Is it Ridgeville? Yeah, Ridgeville, South Carolina. Cool. I've never been there. I should check that place out. What's up, brother? Merry Christmas from California, Bobby Sosa. So, Traveling Ham, you'll love the fishing up here. Right on. Oh, yeah, I'd love to go up to Maine, man. So that'd be cool. Paula Harper, hey, Brian, how much snow did you get at camp? We've got probably about 2 inches so far, and 1 inch came within the last hour. So it's starting to come down pretty good. And tonight's supposed to be the heaviest portion. And then I think also Friday night's heaviest, like out of the next like 4 or 5 days. And so I'm planning on staying here through the new year and then probably packing up after that and going back to the ranch and hanging out for a bit. And then, we do have to start with Sierra's chemo. So that's coming up here real soon. And so this was kind of, it was 24 snow. Let's see, John Moore. I don't quite understand that. Care Bear, hello from Toronto, Ontario. Oh, cool. I'd love to go up to Toronto. I've been to Apex Mountain up in BC, which is pretty cool. So, all right, see. Cheryl Smith, hi to you. Sweet baby Sierra from some. How's the truck doing? Oh, the truck's doing great. I'm really pleased with it. No problems so far. So as long as there's no problems, I'll be happy. I've had enough problems with trucks and ATVs and you name it. It's been kind of a crazy year. So let's see how the snow is outside. Not too bad. We have the freezing fog right now, so it's really cool. I didn't get any on film earlier because I was editing the video that I'll be posting for tomorrow's upload. But I was looking outside, and like what it is it rolls through, and it's this fog, and it looks like creeping fog, like on the ground. It looks like creeping death or whatever, because it's like 4 or 5 feet off the ground and just moving super slow, and it's like these white clouds. And what it is, it's frozen particles of ice that are in the air, and they're suspended in the air. And the conditions have to be just perfect for it in order for it to happen. So it's kind of a cool, what would they say? Like I don't even know the right word. I'm so tired right now. Anyway, it's a cool feature like out in the weather. So I can't think of the word. All right, let's see. Hello from South Carolina countryside, country living with Tracy Lee. Hey, Tracy Lee, how you doing? Hello from Washington, Be Wild Journals. Hello back at you. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, they do make cool photos with the freezing, with the frozen fog. I got photos of those on my old computer. If I could find them on the old computer, so I'll have to see if I can get those. If I can find them, I'll post them up in the community section. So, all right, let's see here. What else have we got? It looks like we're all caught up on everything. Lou's Adventures. Hello, Brian. Happy holidays. Thanks for the great videos in 2020. God bless you and Sierra. Oh, thank you, Lou. I appreciate that. We had a great time posting all those videos. We'll be posting a bunch in 2022. So with the ranch, a bunch of neat stuff coming online with that. Now that I have my truck back, I can start doing Native American ruins again, which I'm really stoked about, and doing all those photographs for the Department of the Interior. And then just truck camping around here. I want to find some neat places in Arizona and also New Mexico to truck camp and to fly fish. And so I've been looking at some stuff online here. I want to find some neat places in Arizona and also New Mexico to truck camp and to fly fish. And so I've been looking at some stuff online to figure out, like on the border of Arizona and New Mexico, where to go and get into some really good stuff. I want to snag a Gila trout, which is one of the hardest trout to catch in the western U.S. It's one of the rarest trouts. So I want to catch one of those, and I want to try to catch in their natural habitat. So that's pretty far into some wilderness areas. So me and Sierra would do some hikes depending on how she feels. May have to hold off, just to make sure she's up to it. But do that, and then go back to Colorado this summer, and maybe spend part of my summer up in South Dakota. I'd love to just go to the Black Hills and just kick it up there. So we'll see what the future holds. So far, here's what we're looking like with the cookie. I've got these gloves, but they're I've been working so much at the ranch that I worked holes in them. I don't know if you can see it right there on the thumb and stuff, and then I've also got them on the fingers. So these aren't the best gloves to be using to work with the skillet. But I have these other gloves here. These are what I recommend if you're going to be out winter camping with like a big stove like this and a canvas tent or a weld tent. Just go to your welding supply store and get welding gloves, because it's like welding cloth, like the stuff that I used to make the stove jack in my camper. And these things go all the way up your arms. If you've seen in years past, I would complain about how I get like the burn marks on my arm, like the stuff like this. That's from like the smaller stoves and sticking your hand in there, and then you hit like the exterior of the firebox, and it burns you real fast. And like last winter, I don't have any, well, I got some scars, but they're hard to see. But the last one I had it to where I had like all these marks on there, and somebody was like, "What's wrong with your arm?" And I was like, "Oh, it's from operating a wood stove all winter." And they're like, "Oh," they're like, "I thought you were like cutting yourself or something." I'm like, "No, no." I was like, "It's actually just burns from that happening." So if you see somebody, especially like in the backcountry or up in the mountain areas, and they have like tons of burns and they're just straight lines like this that go on their arms, it's from working with a wood stove forever and not using the right gloves. So the nice thing about these gloves is they go all the way up to your elbow, and then you can literally, I mean, watch this. I can go in here and I can grab a log like this, and it's no problem, and put it back in there, and there's zero temperature difference on your hand here. Now you can't do it for real long. I mean, you could do it for about that long, and then after a while, you'll start to feel the heat on there. But they're really well insulated, so I think they're great for a couple of reasons. Number one, just what I did was real easy. Number two, if for some reason you need to dump your stove, you can easily grab your stovepipe, throw it out, because you can take the stovepipe and just push it out the hole there. Grab the stove box with these and not burn your hands like old kung fu style, where the guy used to take the burning thing and put it in between his arms. But you take this and you can easily take it outside. So that's a nice feature to have. Otherwise, you got to like figure out where your gloves are at, grab them. Maybe you have some sort of fire going on your stove and you want to get it out of your tent as quickly as possible. So it's just nice to use these, and like I said, they're super insulated, so you don't ever burn your hands. I've been using these now all winter, and typically what happens is the fingers will end up getting kind of hard because all the fiberglass cloth and fibers that they used on the interior of this, they start to eventually meld together, and so the fingers will get hard to work with. But they're only like $40 at the hardware store or at the welding supply store. So I like to get those, and then I did bring the poker from the house, and so I brought this one. This is the backpacking poker for the backpacking stove that I have. And I love this thing because it's got this little hook on the end here, and then you can literally like go into your stove, grab the material that's at the far end of your firebox that hasn't burned yet, then pull it towards the front, and that's what you get. They call like a second burn out of your wood. So what happens is up here in the front of the stove, the first half of the fire of the wood will all get burned up first, and then the second half back there won't be burned yet, but it'll be ready to go. It'll be kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like halfway burned, but it's still solid. So you can pull it up to the front, and you still have like another like probably, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour of burns, if not more, depending on what type of wood it is. So you call it like a second burn. And that's what's nice about having a big stove box like this, is you can put it in super long pieces. Let's see if I have one. Well, like this here, like this is long. This, I don't know, probably 18 inches, I guess. And there's still like probably another 6 inches on the back here. If I were to put this in here, it wouldn't fill the whole stove box up. And so that's one thing is about like, if you guys watch Foresty Forest or like Elsa and Baron, they've got the Cubic Mini, which is an awesome, mighty little stove. But, it's hard to get long burns out of it because you can only put so much biomass into it. Now, a stove like this size in this big a tent, which is only 12 by 14, it's probably a little bit too big of a stove, but I don't mind. I mean, I just keep the temperature or the airflow kind of low on it on the front, and then it doesn't get too hot. But if you turn the airflow on the front of it all the way open and the airflow in the back here all the way open, it'll get hot real quick, and you can literally like, I mean, you're not going to melt your tent, but you'll feel like you're melting. It gets hot real fast. I mean, right now I've got all 4 windows open in here, and it's plenty warm. So, and I don't have my tent stove, so that was one thing. The tent stove helps push the air around, and that's the Eco Fan that I use that has the little electromagnetic, or I'm sorry, the thermoelectric generator, like the little pad in between that's got like a deal on the top that has these forks that go out to make it cooler, and then the bottom part is like a solid piece of metal. And so the temperature difference with that, with the sensor, creates energy, and it pushes a little motor that pushes a tiny fan. And the cool thing about it is that it turns on when your stove's hot enough, and then when your stove starts to cool down, it turns off so it doesn't push cool air around your tent. So I went to Flagstaff yesterday, hoping to find a wood stove fan, but nobody had them in stock. They're like, oh, we don't get restocked till tomorrow. And so I used like an AC fan, like one that I would just plug into the wall, just plug it into my battery and just use that all night. And it works, but it's like when it gets cold, if you don't wake up and if your stove goes out, then that's just pushing around cold air and it gets pretty chilly inside your tent. So, all right, let's see here. Oh, Chris, that's cool, man. Yeah, I said go up to South Dakota. I've heard it's really awesome. So check out Tiburon, New Mexico, countryside living with Tracy Lee. Cool, thanks. I'll check that out. The Black Hills are pretty cool. You'd enjoy the history. Yeah, that's why I want to go up there. I really love all the history and reading all the books that I'm reading about. They talk about the Black Hills and all the Native American tribes up there, and like the heart of everything that is. That's a great book, and it's about the Lakota tribe and it's about the Black Hills and the struggles they had with the white people coming in and all that stuff. So it's really interesting. That's why I want to go up there and check that out. So, all right, see you. Good day from Australia. Oh, good day, man. Thanks for tuning in. That's Sunshine. Let's see. Tom Springer, Brian. I think it's so cool that you got your truck back. I missed it as well. Thanks. Yeah, it's so nice that I got the truck back. It's just nice having my wheels. I can go do stuff now. It's like I was sitting around the ranch, and I don't mind being around there. I mean, I love it. But the thing is like on day number 90 of not having my truck, I'm like, all right, it's time to get my truck back. I tell you what, I gotta stop using that. So don't use gloves that have holes in the thumb for anything stove operating. Use the legit ones. So all right, let's see here. Kung Fu. Wow, you just dated yourself. Yeah, I know. I love all those old shows, man. Like I used to watch like Kung Fu. I used to watch the original Incredible Hulk with Lou Ferrigno. I watched Super American Hero. Let's see, it was huge in the WWF. Like I guess they call it the Attitude Era with like Rick Rude and and all those guys and Macho Man, Randy Savage, and all of them. That was so much fun. And then all those old shows. I like all that stuff. I think it's fun. All right, here's the cookie update. It's looking like it's getting a little burnt on the bottom, but it's not really done on the top. So we're gonna take it and push it over as far as we can on the side shelf there, and let it go ahead and cook a little bit longer. So it'll bake in there. It'll eventually, the top will get done. The bottom might be a little crispy. So, all right, let's see here. See, Jonathan, you're asking about snow here. So let's see, probably. We got a good amount, like 2 inches so far, I'd say. It keeps coming, and it's really coming down pretty good now. Let's see if I can get the window over here. Yeah, that one's all covered in snow. Yeah, I'll show you this one over here. This window here is completely covered in snow. You can't really see it because it's all covered in snow. But anyway, yeah, it's really dumping out there right now, and should have some good accumulation. I'll take some pictures like right before I log off, or right before night sets in, to show you all like how much has come as far as snow. But like I was saying, it should have up to 7 inches tonight here. So we'll see if that happens. If it keeps going like this with these big old flakes, it'll definitely happen. It's supposed to snow all night long, and then tomorrow morning it should be clearing up. I think after like 11 or something like that. So we'll be in good shape. But I've already got the video done for tomorrow, like I was saying, so I'm going to upload that tonight, and that'll be ready to go for the morning. And then I'm just going to keep filming out here like crazy and see what all I can get in the next week. It's supposed to be a pretty good snowstorm. And then after that's all done, I'll head back to the ranch and kind of hang out. So, all right, let's see what else have we got. Meadow Creek Farm. Oh, hey, what's up, Teresa? How you doing? Say hi, Brian and Sierra. Hi back at you. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. Michelle, Camera, I enjoy your videos. Say hi to Sierra for me. Oh, yeah, I will do. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks for tuning in. I enjoy sharing this stuff. It's a lot of good stuff. Or lots of fun doing this stuff. Hey, what's up, Joe Teeter? How you doing, man? Snowy Central Michigan. I wonder how much snow you got up there. See Stacy tuning in from Indiana. Thanks for tuning in. Marla F, how you doing? It says hi to Brian, Sierra. Let's see. Looking forward to the snow, Jonathan Pearson. Yeah, hopefully you get it down to Prescott. It's really dumping up here. So Mario, Sierra's right behind us here. She's sleeping in the cot. So here, I'll turn this around and we can take a look at her. She is right there, and she's just been chilling. And I think she might be a little bit cold. So I'm having a little. I know. So let me get you going. There you go. I know. Here's a good one. So she's all set there. I'm gonna let's see here. It's really dark. I wonder. Let me turn this around here. All right, not doing the best with my camera work here, so I apologize. But anyway, she's doing great, and she had so much fun in the snow. You guys are gonna get a kick out of the footage that I have of her running around, because she found this like deer bone, because we're in an area where that has lots of hunting, and so there's deer bones around right now. from hunting season, and she got this deer bone. I don't think she knew I was paying attention to her because I had the camera on her, and it was perfect. It was like she was perfectly framed, center frame, and she's jumping around and having so much fun, and just being a dog and having a blast and everything. So it's really cool to see that because like literally for like the past 2 years she didn't really do that very much. She did it a little bit last winter, but I think the tumors were bothering her so bad in her belly that she couldn't really do much. So and she'd like try to do stuff, but then I noticed that like she would stop, and I'm thinking like, oh, maybe she's just getting older and whatever. But it was the tumors, and so now that the tumors are out, she's feeling like a champ and just running around like crazy. So it's been awesome to see it, and it just like makes my heart sing, seeing her running around having so much fun because I thought I was gonna lose her over the summer. So, but she's doing great. So all right, let's see here. Let's see what else have we got. Marla F's the sweetheart. Yep, she's the star of the show for sure. I gotta admit that. So Tom Springer, the cookie looks very yummy, bud. Yeah, it's let's see how it's looking here. Still a few more minutes, I think, of letting it warm up there. It's just got to cook the top part of the bottom part's done though. So let's see here. Probably a professional napper. Yeah, she's totally a professional napper. See, Darth Vader, how much food do you bring per trip? Do you ever leave town to get more food for something you forgot? Yeah, typically if I get out here though and I forgot something, unless it's like a main item like eggs or one of the proteins or something like that, I'll go without and just get it next time I roll into town. I like to stay out about a week at a time. I'm getting used to camping in Arizona, which is different than Colorado, just with the way the roads are accessible and stuff like that. So you have to plan things according to when the roads are frozen, because if they thaw out, they're pretty messy and it's hard to make it to camp. But as far as food goes, I'll bring enough food for like 5-6 days solid of food. And then a few like backpacking meals that are freeze dried, as long as some canned goods, just in case I gotta stay extra, because there is a chance you get snowed in. So if you get snowed in, you want to make sure that you got enough to get you by. But I've got plenty, and like the wood that I have that I've been using, it's been that oak, the oak I've got from the beams that I've used it for construction on my place. I throw them in there, and they last forever. And so it's pretty nice using that. In the past, I just use like the internet definitely wanes, and so it could have waned at the moment here. I'm trying to mute. Let's see here. There it is. Okay. I'm thinking that it's probably, let's see, hide user. There we go. Okay, there we go. So let me know if it's getting really slow. I don't know if it's bad or not. Sorry to hear that. Living my camping dreams too. Oh, thanks, Monkey Poo Pants. I appreciate that. See, Mario says we lost you. Okay, I wonder if is it back or is it activity went down? Oh, I did. Hey everyone. All right, let's see here. Let's see if the cookie's done. I think it probably is. Yeah, it's done. Well, hang on. No, the top part still needs a little more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up that and then let that go over. It'll be like convection when we get it going. So audio sporadic, video looks better, but choppy. Okay, back. Buffering, but it's all good. Okay. Trisha Mills, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Keeps cutting in and out. Okay, I apologize. I'll go for a little bit longer and hopefully it corrects itself. If not, then we'll cut out. That's the one thing about it is when the weather gets bad like this, like the cell signal gets super bad. So just couldn't miss Les. Oh, thanks, Judy. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see. Steffels Greens from Norway. Oh, cool, man. I would love to go to Norway. I'd love to go to the Scandinavian countries. That would be so cool. So I don't know if it's okay in there or not, but it keeps kind of cutting in and out. So I don't know how things are looking over there. So let's go ahead and end it. The cookie's almost done. So I'll show you what the cookie looks like right there. Just about done, and then we're gonna get out of here. So sorry about that. I apologize that the connectivity is so bad, but it's buffering bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off. So anyway, everybody for tuning in. Sorry the connectivity tanked, but it's getting really snowy out here, and when that happens,